into real estate? What's an estate plan? What are some mistakes you need to avoid financially? Hey, how do you invest and how do you do this? Like, we're literally giving you all of the important information. So literally all you got to do right now is go to anthonyoneal.com. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com. Sign up for 100% free. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just giving you something that's going to help you change your life. Let me ask you this question, and we're going to get into this information. Can you give yourself 30 days? We can sit here and consume all the stuff from Shannon Sharp's show, from relationship shows, from, we can sit here and look up everything Beyonce is doing, right? We can look up all this other stuff, but can you give yourself just 30 days to grow your financial IQ? Can you give yourself 30 days to get the wisdom and to get to knowledge to help you change your financial situation? We're helping a lot of people get wealthy. We're helping a lot of people make more money. But what can you do for 30 days? Can you just commit to the next 30 days to learn something new every single day about finances that will help you grow? When God asked Solomon, he said, Solomon, what do you want? Ask me for anything. Think of genie in a bottle. You got 3 wishes, son. Ask me for anything and I will grant that wish. Solomon didn't ask God for $1 million. He didn't ask God for the blue check mark on Instagram. He didn't ask God for 1 million TikTok followers. He didn't ask God that his haters be killed. He didn't ask God that his ex-ladies, his ex-wives be killed. He didn't ask God for anything monetary or physical. He said, God, so this way I could be the best leader, God, give me wisdom and knowledge. So God said this, I'm going to give you wisdom and knowledge. But because you asked for wisdom and knowledge, I'm also going to give you the $1 million. I'm also going to give you the blue check mark with 1 million followers because I now trust you to steward those people following you. I can now trust you with the $1 million. Why? Because you took time to get the wisdom and knowledge. Don't be a part of the statistic. Do not be a part of the statistic of 2054. Don't be a part of the stat of you're making more than 6 figures, but you're still living paycheck to paycheck because you lacked knowledge, because you refused to give yourself 30 days to get this information. So listen, go to anthonyoneal.com right now. I want you to sign up. It's 100% free. Commit yourself to literally 30 days of learning. Commit yourself to 30 days of learning. So I saw this article that came out yesterday on Business Insider, and we will put this link inside of the comment section as well. Let me go ahead and send it to Michelle right now so she can put it inside the chat for you. Michelle, check your Slack. So I just put it inside the Slack, and the title of this article, which was interesting, says some student loan borrowers have just 1 month left to get closer to debt cancellation, and they need to take action. So I want to read through this information with you all live on the spot because a lot of you still have student loans. If you still have student loans, put me inside the chat right now. If you still have student loans, put me inside the chat right now. But some student loan borrowers have just 1 month to get closer to debt relief. President Joe Biden's education department is nearing the end of its one-time account adjustment for borrowers on income-driven repayment plans and public service loan forgiveness. First implemented last summer, the adjustment allowed the department to evaluate borrowers' accounts every month to determine which borrowers qualified for debt relief but had yet to receive it. So, to benefit from the adjustment, here we go, borrowers must be in the Federal Direct Loan Program or the Federal Family Education Loan Program with government-held loans. The department recommends that for those without qualifying loans apply to consolidate into one of the programs by April 30th. Say it one more time. So there's 2 programs that you need to be in by the end of this month. You need to be in the Federal Direct Loan Program or the Federal Family Educational Loan Program with government held loans, not private loans. not bank loans, government held loans. And they recommend that for those without qualifying government loans, apply through those programs by the end of this month. So this way, if you can get it consolidated inside of that, two things are going to happen. Number one, your interest rate is going to go down because the government loan should be cheaper, right? The government interest rate should be cheaper than the private loan. Two, now there's a possibility you can get some of this canceled. Now, you all know me. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of canceling student loan debt, but I am a fan of helping out my people get out of debt. Because I wrote the book, y'all see it behind me, Debt Free Degree. I believe that if we're going to fix the student loan program, then what we got to do is we got to honestly stop it from the very beginning. We shouldn't be able to give out, 18-year-olds $100,000 in debt. No. Colleges should be coming down on the prices, and we should put a cap on how much an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20, 21-year-old can borrow. Check this out. In these programs, so in general, it takes at least 60 days to process a direct consolidation loan application and to disperse the new loan. The department, they said this. So this is why it's very, very important, because this is going to happen as of July 1st. So listen, you have 29 days to consolidate into those two programs. Again, we're going to put this article inside the chat so you can have it and read more on it for yourself. So you got till April 30th to be inside of it. Then you have May and June, because it takes 60 days, it says, to get accepted into the program. July 1, they're starting to do what they do. They're counseling, they're doing their thing, right? So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau also released an advisory in early March reminding borrowers of the consolidation deadline. It said that borrowers with the following federal loans will need to consolidate to benefit from the adjustment. All right, here we go. Here we go. If you have these 4 loans, they're suggesting that you consolidate into one of these, right? So read this one more time. It says that the borrowers with the following federal loans need to consolidate to benefit from the adjustment. Commercially held FFEL loans, Parent Plus loans, Perkin loans, Health Education Assistant Loan programs. All right, let me put this out in the chat. To consolidate, here you go. Borrowers can go to, I think I have access to it. Let me see if I have access to it. So that way, all right, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Man, y'all typing like crazy. All right, Michelle, I'll just put it inside of Slack so I can keep on talking. All right, so to consolidate these loans, if you got one of those 4 loans, let me read this one more time for you. If you have one of these 4 loans, if you have a commercially held loan, if you have a Parent Plus loan, a Perkins loan, a Health Education Assistant Program loan, or a private student loan, to consolidate, you have to go to studentaid.gov/loan consolidation. This is important. You need to do this by April 29th. We put the link. We're going to tag that. Go ahead and tag that at the top, Michelle, so people can have that, because I really want them to get this information. I'm not a huge fan of consolidating your debt. I'm not, because I feel as if we're going to consolidate the debt, we may as well just work the debt snowball. But here's my philosophy on this, and here's why I'm okay with this. If you consolidate, your interest rate should go down from a private loan to a government loan. Government loans tend to be cheaper in interest compared to a private loan. So that's the first win. Now you're paying less money out of interest. Number 2, if you consolidate, now you can apply for one of the student loan forgiveness programs and see if you qualify. Here's number 3. You're still going to be making your minimum payments, and you're still going to be attacking this inside of your debt snowball, period. Like, you're not gonna sit there for 2 months and not make any payments. I know y'all are frustrated now. You're like, Anthony, no, I should be able to qualify. No. I do not want you to sit there and just wait for the government. We can't trust the White House. All we can do is play their game, but while they're playing their game, we gotta run our same play. We have to run the same play. Listen, if you are not in one, if you're not in one of these programs, let me go back to it because I want to make sure this is super clear, right? This is super clear. If you have to be inside the federal direct loan program or the federal family education loan program with government held loans, right? If you are inside if you have a commercial loan, if you have a Parent Plus loan, if you have a Perkins loan, if you have health educational loans, you need to consolidate inside of one of these two programs. And how to do that is in a link that we just tagged up top on YouTube for you. And if you do that, it's going to be good. 3 things are going to happen. I'm going to repeat this again so you understand the importance of this. Your interest rate should go down. Your interest rate should go down. 2, now you can apply for one of these programs. 3, you're still going to make your payments and you're still going to be attacking the debt. And I'm gonna give Biden this. I'm gonna give Biden this administration. I would say in August of last year, they wiped out $39 billion in student loan debt. That's 800,000 borrowers. That's great. I love it. I love it. Most recently, they forgave $5 billion in student loans throughout these programs. That's another 74,000 borrowers. So we got 874,000 borrowers who got rid of their student loans, who are now one step closer to financial freedom. This is amazing. But the problem that I have is that we're forgiving student loans, but we're still giving out a massive amount to 18 and 19 and 20-year-olds. Come on, White House. We got to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Now, the government has been talking about the White House. I've been on a couple of White House meetings with them talking about the SAVE program. And the future of SAVE is really uncertain. Given a lawsuit from 11 GOP states attorney generals to block the program and prevent relief from reaching borrowers. An education department official told Business Insider that it won't stop fighting to provide support, but there's no telling on what will happen, especially with the new president coming in, with the SAVE program. And so I've already talked about the SAVE program. We'll link that in today's show as well to talk more about that. So you can really have an understanding on the SAVE, the repayment program. But right now you have 29 days to consolidate your loans, get you into a cheaper interest rate, see if you can qualify for one of these payments, for one of these cancellations. And while you're waiting over the next 2 months to see if you qualify, you guys continue making the payment. Continue. And here's the truth. I don't trust the White House. You can look in the chat right now. You're seeing people saying, hey, I did it. They didn't do it. Hey, I did it and they did do it. There's no telling what's going to happen. So my philosophy is, yes, apply for it. But 2, depend on yourself. And if it comes through, it's icing on the cake. You're not stressed. You're not tripping. You're not upset if it doesn't come through, because you're still working the plan. You're still taking control of your life. I promise you. I promise you. So listen, I wanted to put that information out there just so you all will have that information. We will put the link. Let's go ahead and drop that link again for them, Michelle, inside of the chat right now. We'll also drop the link inside of the comment section once we go off. But I just really want to give you all this information. Hey, real quick, let me know how many of you all have already applied for one of these 2 programs. Put me in the comment section right now if you've already applied for student loan forgiveness and student loan cancellation throughout one of these programs. I really want to know, is this stuff really working? All right. I really want to know it. And y'all, we got 800 of y'all watching. And we only got 200 thumbs up, man. Can y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up button? Can y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me, please, so we can, help spread this information or spread this good news. And listen, it's that time to where I am going to be taking your money questions. I do this every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, to where I love it. I love seeing the memes. I love seeing the memes. Okay. All right, cool. Great. So we know that people are doing it. Great. I'm happy about this. It's that time, you guys, so where you can honestly go ahead and call in and you can ask me any of your money questions. Remember, you go to anthonyoneal.com/callao. You can ask me anything on, hey, how should I budget? Should I pay this off? Is this considered debt? Should I buy this? Hey, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my man, etc. wants to do this. What do you think? And I'm gonna answer your question. And so it's gonna be first come, first serve. You can go to anthonyoneal.com/callao. I'm gonna get my iPad ready for you all to call on in. Just make sure when you call in that you have your phone on. The camera has to be on. And so that way I can see your face. So if you're a beautiful woman, I want to see your beautiful face. If you're my brother, I want to see my brother's face. I want to have a good conversation. Y'all, the last week, a lot of brothers called in. I love it. I want to see more brothers calling in because our sisters are calling in and asking a question. And so I want to help you get there. I want to help you get there. Let me make sure my iPad is turned on, and it is turned on. We got some juice here. Cool, great. Don't forget, you guys, in a couple of weeks, I am going to be teaching people with my good friend Terry Egioma on how to make your first trade, how to invest into your first stock. I want to lead with this as we're getting people to call on in. It's April 15th through the 19th, we're going to be doing Stocks 101. It's a live event with me, Tiffany Budgetnista, Terry Egioma, Rachel Rogers, and some other people where we're going to be teaching you all how to invest. What is the stock market, how to really get into the stock market, and if you want to learn how to day trade, you can learn how to do that. My philosophy when it comes to single stocks and day trading is that your single stocks and day trading and swing trading, that's not your wealth magnet. That's not your long-term wealth. Number one, you got to have a fully funded savings account and a high yielded savings account that's getting you 5%. Then number two, you're investing your 15% into a mutual fund, 401ks, IRAs, etc. Once you do those two things, and if you have those two things, and if you have some extra money that you want to play on, instead of going to buy the latest iPhone, you can sit here and go invest that money and learn how to day trade. I have no problem with that. So we're going to be teaching you Stocks 101, right? Stocks 101. Do we have that banner, Jay? Let me know if we do. That you can put up for me real quick, that we put up for Terry Giomas. If not, we can just put the link up. You can go to tradeandtravel.com/Anthony. It is $97 for 5 days, 5 days worth of training. And then also if you do VIP, you would get VIP Q&A with me and Terry to where we can go even deeper with your current situation. We're already selling out of slots. I don't know how many slots we have left, but I would definitely encourage you to go check it out because I promise you it'll be worth your time. And so I want to encourage you to do that. We're going to be there April 15th. We're all going to be in the same building. And I'm super excited about it. Let me put my earphones on. Not my earphones, my hearing in, so that way we can have this taken care of. Let me pull my notes up. But the phone lines are open. We already got, I think I see like 2 or 3 people already in there. And so if you would love to give me a call to ask me any of your questions, please do. And I'm gonna lead with love today. I'm gonna have a good time and help you do your thing. So let's go ahead and get the first caller prepped, and we can go from there. Listen, you can go to anthonyoneal.com/callao. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com/callao. And we will accept you in as long as you have on your camera so we can see you. But we will be good. What's the hold up here, Jay? What we waiting on, bro? Okay, sounds good. So my producer is getting everyone added into the room. I'm really excited about this, y'all. Like, listen, man. I mean, this is the information that we want, right? This is why I'm here, to really help you understand, right, what you're doing, why you're doing it, where we're going, right? And I think the dumbest question you could ask is a no question. And so if you have any question about money, about life, about investing, about debt, about strategy, hey man, give me a call. Give me a call. Phone lines are open. AnthonyO'Neill.com /call AO. Dolores, we're coming to you next. Make sure that you have your phone centered so we can see you. There you go, Miss Dolores. I see you. You look good. We're coming to you in 20 seconds. So listen, go to AnthonyO'Neill.com /call AO. Make sure when you call in, you have your phone on so I can see your face and we can have a good conversation. But let's bring to the stage Dolores. Dolores, how are you doing this afternoon, ma'am? Uh-oh. Dolores, we can't hear you. You may have to take your phone off of me.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. We can hear you now. We can definitely hear you now.
And yourself?
I'm doing good, Miss Dolores. Hey, where are you from, Miss Dolores?
Chicago.
You're in Chicago right now?
Yes. I'm in the Windy City where we got rain and snow going on right now.
Listen, man, it's DC. We got a bunch of rain over here. And I'm like, what's going on with all this rain? We supposed to be getting sunshine and beautiful trees.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Miss Dolores. What's going on? How can I help you today?
Okay. I mean, I've been following you, I think, for the past 6 months.
Okay.
So you've done a lot of help for me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
But it's just like when I do one thing, something else happens, if that makes any sense.
That's life. Talk to me. I'm here to help you.
And I get it that you said, don't do any loans. I mean, I had a loan before I started following you.
Okay.
I just used my credit card because my car, I had to spend $1,200 on my car.
Okay.
So let me run it down for you. I have $16,190 in credit card debt.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and that's also including a loan in that $16,000.
Okay.
And the loan is $71,5705 by itself.
Okay.
I have $83,000 in debt of student loans.
Good.
So I thank you for the information today.
Yes, ma'am.
I have $6,000 in my high interest savings account.
Okay, so that's money. So now we're talking about money. $6K in
that's money now. Yes.
Savings. Okay.
And I have $500 in another, just a regular savings account.
Okay.
And then I have $503.26 in an Easy Shares certificate account.
Why do you have that in a certificate account?
Before I started talking with you, it was just something I was just trying to start saving extra money. That's all.
All right, sounds good. So we have.
But I can't touch it until a year is out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, what's the interest rate on that? What are they giving you on that? 3%?
No, it's like 5.2.
Yeah, waste of time. Waste of time. All right, so
Okay.
we got $7,000 total cash. Well, actually $6,500 total cash, liquid, $500 sitting in a certificate account. What's your annual income throughout the year?
$73,819.20.
$73,819.20.
Yes, sir.
See, Dolores, I can tell you listen to me because you came with me with all the information. You know down to the cent. And this.
Yes, I was listening.
I love it because I mean you can't help yourself if you don't know your financial situation. If you don't know down to the cent how much money you owe, down to the cent how much money you have saved, down to the cent how much money you have coming in, no matter what I give you, you can't help yourself. So thank you so much. Let me take my phone out for giving me this information. And I hope all of y'all who are watching are learning something from Miss Dolores. Now, Miss Dolores, I got to ask respectfully, how old are you, Miss Dolores?
58.
58. You young. You young. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we got $16,190 in credit cards and loans, plus $83,000 in student loans. All right. So we're at a total of $99,190 in debt. Okay. Then we have an income of $73,819. What do you do for a living?
I work for Ford Motor Company. I make cars.
You make cars. This Miss Dolores.
I build. Let me change that. I build cars.
You build cars. I love that. All right. So
yes.
All right, so you work for Ford. Okay, cool, great. What's your general question? Because I want to make sure that I'm answering the questions you called in for.
I mean, I don't even know the general question. I just need to know how to put it all together and do right by it.
No, that's good.
If
Good
that
question.
makes sense.
No, that's a good question. That's why I'm here. All right, here's the very first thing. I teach the philosophy of this. Right? The very first step that I am really starting to teach people is we got to stabilize. We really got to start off with stabilizing and bringing stability to our income. And inside of stabilizing, there's a method that I teach called EARN. And the first part of the EARN is you got to evaluate your finances. So you've already evaluated your finances. You have $99,190 in total debt. You're making $73,819 a year. You got $6,500 to your name. Okay, so now that we've evaluated the finances, when it comes to evaluating how much money do you need net? Now, here's a question. How much money do you make net in your bank account? Like, what do you see when you get paid from Ford net?
Hold on, I got that written down too.
Yes, ma'am.
I get $830.68.
$830 net?
Yeah, that's because I 100 and something comes out from my 401k.
Okay.
They automatically deduct that before I get my check.
So is that $830 a week?
Yeah, that's a week. Yes,
Oh,
sir. Oh, you mean for the month? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. You meant a month. I'm sorry. I didn't add that up. I'm sorry.
You scared me. I'm like, hey, the math ain't mathing, Miss Dolores. The math ain't
it's
mathing.
about 3,300. Okay, I got you.
Okay, all right. Oh, Lord Jesus. The math just ain't mathing. Okay, so you got $33,300 net coming out, all right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay, let's look at the income side first. Here's the very first thing I want you to do. I want you to sit down with an accountant and figure out, are you claiming the right amount on your taxes? Because I think that you're claiming too less, and you're probably based upon the net amount. Are you breaking even, or are you getting some money back when it comes time to file your taxes?
Well, I was getting money back the last time I filed taxes, but I haven't filed in 2 years. So I have to file this year and the following next year.
Okay, cool. So we need to get that situation. Yeah. So let's sit down with an accountant to make sure that you're filing correctly, to make sure that you're keeping as much as your money as you possibly can, that way you can break even. But if you have not filed in 2 years, more than likely you're going to owe, and you're going to be having interest and penalties due for that. So I would recommend. I would definitely recommend getting with my accountant with Fola Financial. You can just go to folafinancial.com, check them out, tell them that Anthony O'Neill sent you, and she'll take.
Are you saying full?
Fola, Fola. Yes, Fola, Fola Financial. And as a matter of fact, Michelle, go ahead and put that in the comments as well. Find our link and just put it in there for everybody. All right. So that's the very first thing, is your income. So $3,300 a month, right, is net. How much is your rent or your mortgage? Do you have a mortgage?
I have a mortgage.
How much is your mortgage?
My mortgage is $1,561.
Okay, so $1,561.
And some change.
All
yeah.
Right, cool, great. So we do $3,300 minus your $1,561. That leaves us down with $1,739 left, right? With the $1,739, what's your expenses a month, as far as outside of your bills, like your utilities, etc.?
Now that I didn't do. That's what I forgot to do.
All right, cool. Anthony. So what I want you to do, no problem. That's why I'm here. I want you to go back and look at your utilities and add all of that up, right? And then from there, I'm going to estimate in Chicago with your season of life, it's just you living in the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking you may be at $300-$400 for utilities. This is going to be your light, cell phone bill.
That sound about right. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to be saying you have about $1,500 a month that you could put towards this debt. Now we got to do the debt snowball. And I'm going to be honest with you, $1,500 a month going towards your debt. I'm going to say $1,000 because you got to have room to eat and for groceries and stuff like that. That's going to take you a while. So here's the problem that you're facing. And here's what I would suggest. we got to figure out how to get you some extra income coming in that only
Yeah,
goes
been working on that too.
Yep. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see you having any freedom anytime soon if you are not, one, aggressively looking at your budget and see where you can cut back on, and then two, what other kind of income can you bring in that only go towards the debt. So how can you generate another $1,500, $2,000 a month that you just put towards the debt only? Okay. And so for your student loans, I would definitely look into that program and see, okay.
No, I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What can qualify for me to get some of that forgiven? The only way to stop your credit card stuff from going up is you got to stop using your credit card.
Stop, yes.
You got to stop it. And I get it. It's like, oh my gosh, I had this emergency come up, but this is why I'm telling you, you got to put your emergency in the savings. So if you're making $3,300 net, you have 2 months inside of that. I'm cool with you keeping the $6,000 inside of your emergency fund that gives you 2 months worth of cushion, right? If something was to happen, if you lost your job, etc. I don't want you to put no more money in the savings. I would take the $500 out of your other savings account, put that towards debt right now. When the $500 come out from the certificate, put that towards your debt. Keep $6,000 inside of your savings so that way you have a little bit of cushion just in case something was to happen. But anything else that's coming right now, I want you to focus on getting stable. This is the very first thing I'm teaching people. How do we get stable? And then next, how do we gain control? Right? So right now I'm gonna get you stable. Stable, find you some income, look at your budget, evaluate your finances, get all of your stuff down to a T. This is where I believe the zero-based budget comes into a good play here, because you'll list all of your income, you'll list all of your expenses. This is your gas bill, electricity bill, phone bill, you name it. That's the only way that we can honestly get stable.
Okay.
All right. And so we could figure that out. That'll be great. And then I think from there, I can't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on here. Then from there, we should be straight. All right.
Okay. Sounds good.
All righty. So look into that. Give me a call back. Hopefully that helped you out. But I would definitely attack your credit card and student loans first. So that way you can build, right? You can build everything up. Then from there, you're just working the debt snowball. You're going to get stable. You're going to gain control of your finances. And then from there, we're going to grow. But right now, we need to focus on stability. How to be a stability, get more income coming in.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, now.
Thank you.
No problem. Let me look into this. I don't know what the heck is happening here. But yeah, you guys, give me a call. Somewhere in my ear? Nope. Give me a call. Give us a call, anthonyoneal.com/call AO. That's Miss Dolores. Man, Miss Dolores is going to win. Miss Dolores, if you're still watching right now, please give Fola Financial a call, because we want to make sure that, your taxes are not an issue. And that's another thing, you guys. Don't play around with the IRS. You can play around with anybody else. Play around with bill collectors if you want. But the last person you want to play around with is the IRS. Because once you become a year delinquent without requesting for an extension, within a year, they have the right to freeze your bank accounts, to put a lien on your bank accounts, to put a lien on your paycheck. And the last thing you want to do is wake up one day and all your money is locked from the IRS. The last thing you want to do is go to get your paycheck, and then you're expecting this amount of money, but they took 50% out. The last thing you want to do, and Jay, you can load the next caller in if we have one. The last thing you want to do is that. I'm telling you right now, that's the last thing you want to do, is play around with the IRS. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. Oh my gosh, please don't do it. Please don't do it. But if you want to give us a call, anthonyoneal.com/call AO. It's 1,000 of you all watching right now. If you've just tuned in and you're trying to figure out what are the things that you need to be doing in the next 29 days to get your student loans canceled, guaranteed, it's simple. You have 29 days to apply for, if you have these 4 loans: your commercial held FFEL loans, your Parent Plus loans, your Perkin loans, your Health Education Assistant Program loans. These are not considered loans to be canceled. So you need to consolidate these loans into a federal direct loan program or a federal family education loan program with government held loans. So you're going to consolidate one of these 4 loans inside of that. And so we've already put the link inside of the comment section to where you can go on ahead. I don't know what the heck is going on with my in ear because I don't hear nothing. You can go ahead and consolidate this information. It's going to take the program 2 months long. So if you apply by the 29th, they will let you know within 2 months if you can be accepted into the consolidation program and if your program can qualify as a cancellation when it comes to your student loans. They're going to be kicking this in July 1st. So you need to apply by the 30th. That's the last day you can apply to get your loans consolidated. Once you consolidate and you're accepted into one of the programs, it takes them 2 months to see if you qualify for cancellations. So if you're just now tuned in, that's what we're talking about. We're going to make sure that we Michelle, throughout the show, make sure that we're linking the article. Make sure that we're also linking the link to consolidate your loans if you have one of those. And so I'm super excited for you. Who we got next, Jay? Shitty. Oh, Terrence is back. What's going on, T? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Anthony? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Jay, I don't know what's going on. I don't hear well. Yeah.
I got you.
But let's just make sure. Michelle, ask Michelle, does it sound good on their end? Okay, cool, great. Let's keep moving. Terrence, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on? I think we spoke a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to give you an update on where I'm at on paying this debt, the student loan debt. So before we talked about it, and I had $54,800 worth of student loans.
Yes, sir.
And as of today, I'm down to $46,643.
$46,000. What you do in a week, bro? That's like what, a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. So what I did was I took a lot of that extra money, that any extra money I had coming in, I threw that towards the debt. So that was about $3,000. I got my old security deposit check back, which was about $1,400. I threw that in there, and then believe it or not, and again, I'm not one of those people that try to time the market, but the crypto has been going down, and one of the things I did was I had about $2,800 worth of crypto. And I threw that straight at the debt too. So I cashed it out, got rid of it. So anyway, just want to update you on that.
Okay.
And then one of the things I did want to talk to you about is, I know one of the things we went through the call is, with my girl and potentially, we want to get married in the future. And we're looking to probably do that. At least I want to, propose this in the next 6 months or so. I do have about $3,400 sitting in a M1 finance account. And what I wanted to ask you was, would you recommend putting that towards the engagement ring, or would you recommend putting that towards the debt?
Man, that's a good question. So you're still $46,000 in debt, but you got $3,400 inside this M1 finance account. Now, tell me a little bit more about this M1 finance account. Is it locked into a mutual fund? Is it in an IRA, or is it just like sitting in a high yielded savings account through M1?
Yeah, it's just mostly it's just ETFs. So like I can sell this at any point, and get rid of it if I want to.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. How much do you make a month again?
So give or take, I make about $3,800 per paycheck. So give or take about $5,600 per month. Sorry, $6,600 per month.
Cool. Great. My $6,600 per month, right?
I'm sorry, $7,600. My apologies for that. $7,600.
Yeah. I was doing the math. All right, so $7,600 a month is what you make net a month. My suggestion when it comes to engagement rings, here's the truth. I want you to pay for it cash, right? And so this is the only time I say this, and when you're pregnant is the only time I say pause on going aggressive on paying off the debt. So since you've identified that you found the love of your life, since you have identified that you found the woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and just me as a Christian man, since I hear you say that I've identified the woman that's going to bring favor to my life, man, bro, pause that. And since you make $7,600 a month, you can go up to $7,600 a month on an engagement ring. I tell everyone, don't spend no more than 1 month of your take-home pay on an engagement ring. And so I would definitely say take out the $3,800 if you want from, that's not in your retirement account. So now you're at $3,800. I'm sorry, $3,400 inside your M1 finances. It's going to leave you with another $4,000. Man, go buy that woman an amazing engagement ring. And this is what I would tell you, man, and I think I told you this last time, Terrence, y'all should be having the conversation now, though, about your future. Like, what do we want together as a family? And I think if you start having this conversation before you propose, and I don't know if you've done this, and one thing that we're going to be doing here is we're going to be releasing some fun things for couples to do, to talk about money, to have an easy conversation. As a matter of fact, we're going to be making some cards, y'all. If y'all are actually excited and would like to have like some playing cards when you're out on a date, that my team and I make on what are the kind of conversations you should be having, to where there'll be on there questions that you can talk about when you're out on a nice little dinner date, or if you're out on a picnic, or if you're at home and you just want to have a good conversation around money. Let me know in the chat if you would like that. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like these kind of cards. May sell them for like 10, 15, 20 bucks. I don't know. But for you, Terrence, I think now is the time. Like, have you and your girlfriend sat down and had a real in-depth conversation about money and finances?
Yeah, we've had those conversations. Just to give, I think, we spoke about this briefly last time, but so she's a physician, and she's actually debt free. So, she's very fortunate to go through school with, without having to pay any kind of money for it, like having to sit with the debt. And then something else. Yeah. So basically that's kind of what I was going to say with that. Yeah, we have had the conversation.
Okay, cool. Great. So then, man, yeah, I would say go ahead and continue working the debt snowball as far as in making your minimum payments. Pause on making any extra so you can go ahead and get the engagement ring and even start saving up for marriage, because I don't want you to finance the marriage. I want y'all to pay cash for it as much as possible. And so I would definitely do that. Here's my suggestion. I wouldn't go out there and ball out on the wedding. I'm sorry. That's why I'm saying have the conversation with her about money though. Like, hey, what are your goals? What do you desire to do? What do you like to do with your money? And when we talk about marriage, how do you feel about marriage? What do you want in marriage? And are you okay? What kind of wedding do you want? Like, how much money do you want to spend? Start gauging that conversation and start having an honest conversation up front, which it sounds like you all are. But yeah, man, I would definitely say go ahead. You got up to $7,600 to spend on your engagement ring. Man, enjoy that. Wow her. Let her know I'm serious about you. And then here's the thing. As soon as you engage, the next step is how do we cash flow the wedding, but how do you also get back on your debt snowball so you can get this debt eliminated as much as possible, man. But I'm super, super excited for you, bro. Man, you knocked out, almost $10,000 in debt in a matter of 2 weeks. You're aggressive. You're going after it. And as a black man, I love seeing this, because this means that you really want abundance, wellness, and freedom, and you're going to be able to provide this for your family. So praying for you, T. Thank you so much, man, for calling in. I'm praying for you. Give me a call next month. Let me know. Let me know. As a matter of fact, the next time you call in, man, call in with her. I want to see the ring.
For sure. For sure.
All right, T. Praying for you, bro. Yo, listen, man, I'm excited about stuff like this. Like, I love seeing people win. I love seeing people really just get excited about eliminating their debt. I love seeing people just, go all the way in, you guys. But let's talk about this real quick as we're waiting for the next caller. If you would like to call in, anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. We got 1,000 of you all on here watching live right now. Come on, let's get to 700 thumbs up, y'all. We're at 597. Can we get to 700 thumbs up before the end of this show? But if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, give us a call. We have some people already on standby, but give us a call. Go to anthonyoneal.com /call-AO, and you will be able to call in. You got to to make sure that your camera is turned on when Jay allows you into the lobby. And then from there, we'll bring you right on up. But we can go ahead and load that next one, Jay, and make sure that we see this. But before, who are we going to next? Who? Avis? A as in A? Okay, cool, great. Miss Avis, we're coming to you in 1 minute. We're coming to you in 1 minute. Your camera looks good, so keep it just like that so that way you can stay centered. Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing in my IFB for some odd reason. I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. And so if you all are wondering why I'm asking several times, or if I'm asking you a question, simply because I can't hear you in my IFB. And so Jay is coming in to possibly fix this situation right now, and hopefully it'll be good. But I want to talk about this real quick before we go to Miss Avis. All right. When it comes to purchasing a wedding ring, an engagement ring, here is the key thing. Here is the key thing. I believe that you should spend up to 1 month of whatever you make net per month, right? So if you make $5,000 a month, if you make $2,500 a month, then you should be able to spend just that, right? Just that. Because here's the thing, if you are at a position to where, like, hey, how much money should I spend? Don't feel over pressured to overspend money because of what society is saying. I want this big fat ring. No, you're gonna buy what you can afford. That's why we say 1 month of your salary. Now, if you wanna stretch that and go to 2 months, I'm okay with that. But I'm telling you right now, it should be 1 month. If 25, 30 years old, first marriage, no, she don't need that. Because here's the thing too, if you go out there and you spend 15, 20 grand on a ring, now you gotta go up. On your 10-year anniversary, your 20-year anniversary, you gotta go up. And that is scary. And so I do not want you to do that. I want you to spend enough time to where you, not spend enough time, but to where you can honestly, take care of that. And from there, we should be good. All right. We should be good. Let me make sure. Let me see how this sounds. Miss Avis, you're up next. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, I can't hear you.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, wait a minute. Stay right there, Miss Avis. They're trying to fix my IFB because we can't hear technology these days and time. Uh-oh, now it's off. Yeah, now it's, let me see.
I'm gonna move her in.
Miss Avis, talk to me. Hello? Yep. I don't know what just happened. Before we could hear him, now we can't hear him. Lord Jesus. So Miss Avis, we're gonna have to
Now, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Okay.
Perfect.
That's
How you doing? How are you?
Yeah. She sounds horrible to me, but can y'all confirm on the YouTube sound she sounds good to them? Miss Avis, go ahead and talk.
I sound horrible?
It's not you, Miss Avis. I think it's just me. I think it's just me and my team. We're having some technical difficulties just in my IFB. But you should be good, though. Talk to me, Miss Avis. Where are you coming from? Where are you calling in from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond. Okay.
Yes. I have a two-part question.
So, yeah, go ahead. Talk to me. What's your question?
First thing, I am looking to buy another house.
Okay.
I have a balance on my current loan of like $75,000.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide, is it wise to keep my house and purchase another house, or should I sell my house and put the equity from, the sale of the house onto a new purchase?
Now, why do you want a new house and you have this house right now? Like, what's the point? Is this an investment thing, or you just want to get into a newer situation, a better neighborhood, etc.? What are you thinking?
The main reason is I'm on a split level home, and I'm 63 years old.
Okay.
And I'm looking to the future saying I want a rancher.
Okay.
And the house that I currently have, it's ideal house to have, other than the rancher part. I want to be on one level now. You
want to be on one level. Okay, let's talk about it. All right. So you owe $75,000 on this current house that you have right here.
No.
What is it?
No. Yeah, I owe $76,000. Yes, it's worth probably go probably about 300,000 sold.
Okay, 300K. All right, cool, great. That's good. 63. Are you retired or are you currently working?
I'm retired.
Okay.
I'm a full-time. I got my full-time travel business.
Full-time traveling business. I love it. So on a yearly basis, how much do you make a year, average?
About $70,000.
Okay, 70K. All right, cool, great. And any debt outside of your $75,000 on a mortgage?
Oh, I just purchased a car. 17,000.
17K on the car. All right, cool.
And that's it. I have no credit card
No credit card.
debt at all.
All right, cool, great. At 63 years old, you're saying you want to get to a level house, which I understand that because my dad and my mom just did the same thing. They wanted to get out of, they had a tri-level house, and they wanted to go into a single family home. Outside of this house, tell me about your investments right now. Do you have any investments right now, like a 401k, an IRA, anything that's generating some interest and money for you?
I have an IRA.
Okay.
It's like 100 grand in that.
100 grand in that. All right, cool. Here's my suggestion. I'm going to sell the house. And here's why. $70,000 income, unless you know you can get a landlord. Not a landlord. Unless you know you can get someone inside of it and you become a landlord in this house. And you know that it's a great place and it's a great situation. I would entertain that. Here's the problem that I have with you though. At your age, which is you're still young, right? But on $70,000 of income, having 2 mortgages, I don't know if the stress is something that you would want if someone was to leave. Now,
Right.
you sell that, you're at $225,000 in equity. You can take that $225,000 and you can pay off your car, right? And you can go put down on another home. My question would be, here's my question. Do you have to go buy another house? Could you just go rent a home?
I don't have to.
Do you want to?
I want to.
Okay, cool. Sounds
I
good.
don't have to.
Cool, great. And so my thing is this, like for us, real estate is definitely important. Real estate is definitely important. How much is your mortgage on the house you have right now? With $75,000?
$700.
Mr. Avis, why do you want to move? You pay, because if you go buy another house, you're not going to get no $700 mortgage payment.
Only if I put down all of what I make, because I could find a house for. I'm looking into a builder, and he can build me the house I want for a little under $300,000.
And then you're thinking about putting $200,000 down. I'll put you at about $100,000. That's not bad. I like it.
So I'm back to about $700. I'm back to the 700, but now I'm back to 700 with a 30-year mortgage
You sure are.
versus.
But again though, I mean on this one you probably would have about 12, 15 years on this one left.
Yeah.
I'm not
Exactly. Well.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm not upset with a 30-year mortgage because with your income, paying off $100,000. Don't worry about the years, right? Don't worry about the years.
Okay.
I want you to look at the income. So if you're making $70,000 and you have a $100,000 mortgage, my suggestion, now we talking. My suggestion is let's do real math. Let's do real math here. All right. How much did you say he can possibly build the house for?
300,000, a little under 300. Say 300.
All right, let's just say $325,000 at the end of the day. All right. This is for the new house. All right. Cool. Great. Let's just say after taxes, fees, everything on that, $75,000, you get $300,000 for the house. Let's just say after everything, you get $200,000 K from the sale of the home. All right. Out of the $200,000, you're going to take $17,000 of that and put it into paying off your car. So minus $17,000. That's going to leave you with, I don't know why my calculator is not doing this. Minus $17,000. I should know this math. It's $183,000. Now, if you take that $325,000 minus the $183,000 that you put down, that's going to leave you with $142,000. All right. $142,000 is easy going to be on a 30-year mortgage, easy going to be a $700 situation. But for you, with you making $70,000 a year, I'm going to be paying $1,000 a month on that mortgage. $700 is the payment, an extra $300 towards the principal. Now it takes your 30-year down to a 15-year.
Okay.
Instantly. Now, any extra money you have coming in, I'm just putting that towards investment because you're still young. We still need to generate some income towards you. And then also I'm putting it towards paying off my mortgage. That's honestly what I would do with your situation. If you had a little bit more income, I would say turn that house into a passive income situation. But at your age and at the season of life right now, my fear is that it will bring a little bit of stress onto you. And I don't want you to have that stress. I want you to have that freedom and that peace.
Okay. Let me add this piece to it. I don't want to count it, but as a travel agent, my son and I are chartering a cruise ship. Okay, Live Dance cruise ship. So there's income going to come from that sale, from that transaction.
Okay. On
this charter.
And is that a one-time charter, or is this like what y'all do? This is extra income coming in from a year?
Well, year to year, part of my travel business is we do a line dance cruise.
Okay.
But next year, it's going to be an actual whole ship. Before it was just 600 people going on a cruise, line dancing.
Yep.
But now we have the entire ship.
I mean, that's profit. I wouldn't consider that until it is done.
Right. That's why they want to bring it up, because even with the 143, if I net that from the sale, then I wouldn't even have a house. No.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, my whole dilemma is, should I sell my house or should I rent it out? Because I can get like $1,700 a month easy. I have a 5-bedroom house.
This is a 5-bedroom house. If I'm in your shoes and I'm your son, I'm saying, Mom, sell it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you had a little bit more income, if you had a guaranteed tenant, and if you had...
Nothing's guaranteed.
Huh?
I said nothing's guaranteed when it comes to
real estate.
Rental.
Right. And then if you had a good company that could manage it for you, and then you had a savings to where you had it set aside just for the house, there's a lot of things with the renting, then I would say I would consider it. You can't go wrong with both. I'm giving you my advice. I would sell it, pocket that money. I mean, technically, with a $700 situation, I would stay in the house. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
For $700, a beautiful home, 5 bedrooms, I'm staying in the house. But at the end of the day, if you're saying, hey, I need to move as I'm getting older, as I'm getting wiser, I just want a 1 flat floor, I totally get it because my parents just did it. And I do see it is better on them and their bodies. Then I'm fine with that. I would just sell the house, and just focus on making more room for investments, number one, and then 2, generating a little bit more income so you possibly can get into maybe with your son. Now, here's another option I'm giving you. Maybe you and your son can go in on taking responsibilities of this home. I don't know his financial situation to where we generate the income. She said no. So we're going to end it right there, Miss Avis. You're going to sell the house. That's what I would do. I would sell it, get the rewards from it, go buy my house, put all the money down. Then I will pay that house off in 15 years. And now you're 100% debt free. Put that house, though, inside of a trust. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, put it inside of a trust. So that way, when God does call you home, hopefully that's in the next, not within the next anytime soon. Hopefully you're 100 plus when that happens. And so your family will have it. All right.
Okay. One more question before we go.
Yo, so listen, you guys, I mean, for me, when it comes to rental properties, I'm all for rental properties. I just want to make sure that we have the capital and the financial means to take care of it. And I feel a little scary telling Miss Avis at her season of life to jump into 2 mortgages with a $70,000 income. That's gross. And I mean, she's going to see technically about $50,000 net and having 2 mortgages, that just scares me, you guys. It just scares me. And it scares me not just for Miss Avis, but it scares me for all of you all. Be very wise in how we're doing this, right? You know, there's ways to get into the real estate game without overextending yourself. And I want to make sure that we're practicing that. I want to make sure that we're doing that. All right. And so I love Miss Avis. Thank you for calling in, my dear friend. I'm loving it. I'm loving all of it. Man, y'all really calling in today. I got time for maybe one more question after this queen that's coming up. Who are we going to next? We're coming to you, Natasha, next. You look good on the camera too, so just keep your camera in that position because you look good and centered. And so if you all want to call in, I think I have time maybe for one more. Go to anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. We got the 760 thumbs up. Thank you all. Let's get to 800. Let's go ahead. Let's not stop. Let's get to 800. I'm loving it. I'm so loving it. Wait, who are we going to again? Natasha, let me write it down. Natasha, what's going on, sis?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Natasha. Thank you.
Okay, I'm so happy to be here. Okay, so my scenario is kind of different. So last year I did the debt snowball, and thank God I was able to come to a situation where I could work remote, and I did a caregiving side hustle, which gave me a place to stay, so I didn't have to pay for rent. And the money was good, so I was able to pay my car off, everything. But now I have 100 grand saved just on my debit.
Whoa. You're talking too fast. Calm down. Come on, Natasha. You can't go through that. Did you just say you have $100,000 cash saved?
Yes. And I don't know what to do with it.
Okay.
Now my thing is that I feel like a little stuck in my career. I want to get a master's degree, but I work at a good university, and the university they want to pay for my okay, we get 50% off working there, but they want to pay for another percentage, which is like 20% or 30%, which is gonna have 80% off. But the thing is that like it come with agreement. I must stay there for 4 years after that, and I'm just like, I don't know, cause the income you guys going to give me not gonna match what I'm going to make with my MBA, or either go to another school which is 60 grand and get my master's from there, but I'll pay out of pocket.
Okay, let's get some basic stuff here. I'm loving this right now, Natasha. This is some good stuff. I'm loving this. All right. So Natasha, tell me this. How old are you right now?
I'm 26. Sorry. Yeah.
Natasha, you are 26 with $100,000 saved in your account right now.
Yeah. So how I did it, I told you. I made 70 grand at my work, and I found a caregiving job where I could live in. So I ended my list, and so I didn't have rent. I ended my list, and I was working there, and they were like 8 a month, like in a check, and I was saving my income, and they fed me there.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is okay. All right.
I was so broke before in debt. I just the opportunity came.
Natasha, you're winning. I want to start right there. I want you to know, as a Black woman, no, as a human being, period. But then I just got to celebrate this Black queen. Like, you are winning at 26 years old. Do you understand that 52% of people not 52% of people in America, 52% of people who make over $100,000 don't even have $1,000 in their savings account? You're 26. You got 100,000. But I love how you did it, because you were willing to make some sacrifices. You came up with this strategy and with the plan, and you stuck to it. Now you're at a place where it's like, all right, I got $100,000 in this account. I got this opportunity to get my MBA. I need to know what's the right thing to do. Here's what I see you're doing is you're saying, hey, how do I make the right decision with my life and with my resources, so that way I can continue to progress forward? And the majority of the people who are watching right now, Natasha, I don't know what happened to her screen. Natasha, come back. Come back. I don't know what happened to your screen, darling. Come back. Please come back. What a lot of you all who are watching right now, are not willing to make them sacrifices. I see her. She's back. I see her.
Yeah, it was hard. I put like I had to put a lot of my things in storage.
Yeah.
Let a lot of things go.
Yeah.
Like it was hard, but I I was paying I was living in a studio. I live in Chicago. I was living in a studio and I was paying 1,300 for the studio, $200 to park. And it was like, of course, after taxes I was having like, I came with like 4,500, but it was it was kind of like I had so much debt, and I had a car note. The percentage of the loan was like 18%.
Wow.
And yeah, it was crazy. And I just prayed. I would say, God, I need a way out.
Yeah. I love it. All right, let's get to your questions here so we can get this information, because I really want to help you out on this one. So I'm make sure I'm correct. You're debt free right now, correct?
Yes.
All right. You're 26 years old. Right now, your average salary is $70,000 a year.
Yes.
You have $100,000 saved inside of a savings account. Do you have anything invested?
Debit card. It's in my debit account. I need to put in the saving. I know.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's good for me to know. Do you have anything invested into like a 401k, a mutual fund, an IRA, or anything like that?
I think to my employer, I have like 6%, but I'm not gonna lie, I've not really looked into it.
Okay. So, all right, bet. That's good. Let's talk about it. All right. And then your question is, what's your general question that you need me to answer for you today?
Now, what do I do with that money? And
Okay.
when it comes to grad school, should I go with my employer, paying it off, but come with like 4 years of commitment?
Yeah.
Or should I just go to a school, but still keep my keep my regular job, because I'm gonna caregiving position, I'm ending it in July, because it's a lot, and I feel like I'm where I am. I don't want to continue because I'm happy where I am financially.
Yeah.
So I want to go to grad school. So do I pay out of pocket in another school and still keep my job making 70K, or do I stay with my job and go and just do the master degree through them, and then paying almost 80% off, but I'm stuck with them for 4 more years?
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to give you the answer right now. All right, cool. Here's what we're going to do. All right, write this down, Natasha. First number is $35,000. You're going to put $35,000 inside of a high yielded savings account. Okay, a high yielded savings account. Okay, so out of the $100,000, you're going to take $35,000 and you're going to put that inside of a high yielded savings account. That's going to leave you with $65,000. Okay. Mm-hmm. This $65,000 you're going to get with a financial advisor, right? And you are going to tell them, I have $65,000 that I want to invest. Why did I tell you $35,000? My philosophy when it comes to there's 3 stages that I really teach, right? It's going to be stable. You're already stable. You've already gained control of your finances because you've eliminated your debt. You have a fully funded emergency fund. You're over that. The next one is grow. I need you to grow your income, right? And so when it comes to growing your income, the reason why I have you at $35,000 inside of your high yielded savings account, because that's going to give you 6 months of your average pay. So you're averaging at $70,000. This means that you're seeing about $5,800 for your pay. So $5,800 times 6 months. I teach 3 to 6 months. It's $34,000. So I rounded up to $35,000. So now $35,000 puts you in a place to where if you were to lose your job, if something was to happen, you can live the same life that you have for 6 months. And if you want to cut back to where you just use it just for expenses only, you may not get your hair. I see your hair look good. You know, you got some little bit of makeup on. I see. So it's like, if you want to cut back just to the living expenses, now that 6 months can stretch to about 8-9 months because you're not doing the extra things, right? So with the $100,000, I'm putting $35,000 into a high yield of savings. That's your 6 months of your salary. Then the other $65,000, you are going to put that inside of I would say definitely first, I'm going to give you these accounts. You need to start the 401k with your job. If they're doing a 6% match, I need you to go sign up for that tomorrow. Like when you get back into the office, hey, call your HR, ask them, is it enrollment time? Can I go ahead and activate my 401k? Activate that. Ask them if you could do a Roth 401k, if they have the capabilities of doing a Roth 401k. Here's another thing that I really want you to look into, because you're young and you're healthy. Your insurance, you should not be doing a PPO. Because you have so much money set aside, you need to be doing a high deductible plan, and write this down. Tell them, hey, do you have a high deductible plan that comes with an HSA account, a health savings account?
It's lower.
Okay, I got you. So ask them, do they have a health savings account, a high deductible plan, right? That is attached to an HSA. Again, that is health savings account.
HSA.
Yes,
Okay.
HSA. All right. Once you do that, then you're going to open up an IRA. Write that down, an IRA, and you're going to max those three things out. Now, because you have $65,000, you're going to sit down. Let me get the name of the company that I use. I'm going to put this inside of the chat for you all, because this company right here is great. Now, Natasha, I need you to do this today. Like, I'm about to put it inside of the chat. And hold on.
What's the name?
I'm about to give it to you right now. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. I think. Hold on. There we go. All right. I'm gonna put it inside of the chat. All right. Now, because you are already winning, all right, get a free consultation now. Because you are already winning, I want you to sit down with my financial advisors who are working with you. I just put it inside of the chat. Look inside the chat right now. You'll see it. Get a free consultation.
Yes.
All right. Click on that link, right? And replace that. All right. So I just pinned that to the top, you guys. I just pinned that to the top. And so what you're going to do is you're going to get with them, and I want you to do a 1-page plan with them. And what they're going to do is they're going to sit down with them, and they're going to say, how much money do you have? I have $65,000. They already know what I teach. Anthony wants me to invest $65,000. And then also I have a 401k at my job with a 6% match. I'm going to look into an HSA. I want to do an IRA. I want to do, I want to invest into the S&P 500. This is the income I have coming in. They're literally, watch this. This is what I love about this company. They are literally going to sit down with you and get more of your situation, and they are going to tell you exactly what to do. Here's why I love this company, Natasha. They're going to charge you $2,500 for the plan, but it gives you the plan for the rest of your life. So when you invest things, they're not making any money off of your investments. Most financial advisors are going to get like a 1% to 3% of everything that you make and charge you $1,000 for the time. This one right here is like, hey, you're going to give us $2,500 one time. We're going to give you a full detailed plan, where to invest, how to invest. This is what you do. You follow this plan, and then next year you can come back Q1 of next year and you can check in with them. They're going to charge you $300 just to do a check-in.
You have to spend money to make money.
You got to. See, Natasha, I like you, 26 years old, talking like that. And half of the people here say, oh, that's a lot of money. Natasha, you get it, though. You get it because you've saved and you worked. And so that's what I would do with the money. Now, let's talk about your school situation. Could you see yourself working there for another 4 years? Yes or no?
Oh, I'll say yes, because the thing is that one thing I like it there is just like, it's a university, and there is not corporate, so it's very laid back. And based on my goal, like setting down, like getting married and have children, like I can literally work there and have children and not be overwhelmed because of the work-life balance.
Yes. So here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, take their assistance in. If you believe you can work there for another 4 years, don't go spend $60,000 of your money to go to school when they're willing to cover, I think you said 80%. Man, get that free money, and then from the other, 20%, you can probably get some grants and some scholarships from this, or something to help you pay with that. Or you got enough money to where you can pay cash out of pocket for it, and so I would definitely stick with them.
remember, I'm still gonna be working there too, so I can pay as I go, the 20%.
Easy. So yeah, I would definitely say right there. Now you're debt free by that time. What is it? A 2-year program?
Yes,
Yeah.
2-year program.
So you're debt free. Your net worth is in the 6 figures. You're still single. When you meet a man, he gonna be like, "Who are you? Where have you been? Hello, hallelujah." That's exactly what's gonna happen, because what you're doing is you're taking the time, and I can definitely tell that you've been listening to my content. You've been dialed in, and thank you for doing that, and just thank you for really taking the time to really make sacrifices at your age. I wish at 26 I was making those kind of sacrifices, because right now at 26, if you can get this going, you will be a net worth millionaire by the time you turn 35 years old. Easy.
Thank you.
Easy. Hear me clearly. Easy. Don't allow none of your peers to be like, hey, why are you doing this? Don't allow no one to talk you out of why are you being so aggressive and why are you being a good steward with your finances? Because those are gonna be the same one when you turn 59 and they turn 59. Those are gonna be the same ones still working at Walmart, having to bag up people's groceries because they were not willing to make sacrifices like you were at 26 years old. They were seeking for fun rather than freedom. You're seeking for freedom and fun.
Yes.
But freedom is first. And
Sure.
so, Natasha, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, you are so good. But click on that link, set up that free appointment right now. Like, go set that up right now. Yeah. Don't put it off. Don't put it off, Natasha. Go ahead and because they're going to give you a free consultation within the next 72 hours. And then you can tell them which program you want. For me, if I would do the 2-page program, because it sounds like you're aggressive and you really want to do it. It is going to cost you about like $3,500. But it's a one-time fee, and you now know what you need to be doing and the investment accounts you need to be investing into. You do that, it's going to be good. But give me a call in about 30 days. Give me a call back in about 30 days. I want to update on you. Just give me a call and say, hey, I want to update Anthony on where I'm at. I enrolled into school. I put the money into these accounts. Give me a call and give me an update, all right?
Okay, thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
You too, Natasha. Y'all, that's the last one I'm gonna take, because I can barely hear you all, and it's starting to frustrate the heck out of me, because it sounds like y'all are screaming in my ear, and I don't know what happened. It wasn't like that when we first started. But I want to encourage you all to really think about what Natasha just did. Like, y'all, can we put in a chat and just say congrats, Natasha? Like, can we give this woman love, mad love, and celebrate what she's doing? Because how many of us wish we could go back at 26 years old and be like, hey, this is what you're going to do. This is where we're going. I wish I could go back. I wish I could. I want to go back and say, God, I need it. God, I need help. And so some of you all are watching right now, and you're wondering, like, how do I get there? Well, you all have been asking, and I found them. You all have been asking, like, hey, how do I, like, what's a good financial advisor? Anthony, I want to make rules. And here's the truth. I can give all the financial advice in the world, but I can't give, like, you specific advice without seeing your particular information. And so there's 2 things that we're doing here at Build Your Table. To where if you go to anthonyoneal.com/build, that is anthonyoneal.com/build, right? You can actually come here on the table and we can come up with a budget plan for yourself. We can come up with, hey, this is what you need to be doing to gain control, to get stable and to gain control with your income. From there, I've partnered with a firm, because I hate suggesting financial advisors and not really giving you all of the right information. And I told you all to go Google, But after searching and interviewing people and seeing who I can trust, man, I've partnered with an amazing company, financial company called Domain Money. And if you click on the link, it's inside the chat, and we're going to put it inside the comment section if you're watching after this. Not the comment section, we're going to put it inside of the show notes. If you click on that link, right there, as you can see, make sure it is clickable for you. Yeah, you can click on that link right there. It is, make sure I'm reading it right. DMNMNY.co/Anthony O'Neill. You're going to get a discount, right, for one, and you're going to sit down with a financial advisor. Here's why I like them, and this is how I'm going to end the show. Here's why I like these people. It's because most financial advisors are going to charge you a fee plus a percentage of everything that you invest and everything that your investment accounts make that they monitor. What I like about this company is, no, they're just going to charge you a one-time fee. They're going to say, hey, listen, you need to put your money, go open up this account, put your money in this account, invest it into this. Here's how you do exactly what you do. It is beautiful. And they're going to charge you a one-time fee. So you don't have to go pay any more money. You don't have to give them anything else. And let's just say that you have the opportunity, right? You have the opportunity to where you came into more money and you want to just update your plan and update your strategy. That's the key word for investing and building wealth. If you want to update and upgrade your strategy for wealth building because you have more income coming out, because you eliminated your debt, you can call them back and they're going to charge you $300 one-time fee to update your policy, update your strategy for you and your family. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that at all. So listen, click the link inside of the chat. We tagged it at the top. Go get a free consultation, you guys. They're going to give you a free consultation just to see where you are. And then they'll suggest you want a 1-page plan, 2-page plan, 3-page plan. The majority of you all do not need a 3-page plan. I need a 3-page plan. That's what I got. The majority of you will do great with the 1-page plan. But if you have some extra money and you really want to get aggressive and get a little bit more detailed on really how to get there quicker, then a 2-page plan is a great plan. But I promise you right now, they're the best company out there for cost, for reliability, and they're going to get you a plan within 30 days. Right? Because they're not just going to give it to you over the phone. No, they're going to assess all of your information. The financial advisor is going to go back, do research, look into all of your stuff. They're going to give you a detailed plan. This is not something you just sit with them for 1 hour. No, you're going to be on the phone with them for a few hours. And they're going to really answer all these questions with you. Then they're going to get off the phone, go back, write up the plan, come back, present the plan to you, and go from there. So listen, Natasha, do it now. I wish at 26 I had a strategy, AKA a plan that will help me build wealth. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, you guys. Come on. And the last thing before we close, you guys, April 15th, I am going to be in Charleston, South Carolina. You know, when it comes to the strategy and when it comes to the plan, right, of building wealth, you got to learn how to invest into the stock market. A financial advisor would definitely help you out with that, but you need to know information as well. And so on April 15th throughout April 19th, I am going to be in Charleston, South Carolina with my good friend Terry Gioma and Tiffany, the Budget Ninsta. And we're going to be teaching you all the stock market 101. And registration is only $97 to get 5 days of information from Terry, myself, and other highly influential people in the money space. You can go to tradeandtravel.com / I think it's Anthony. We'll have it up here on the screen, but you can go to tradeandtravel.com / Anthony. Hey, that's the wrong link, you guys. It doesn't have the correct link on there. And so if you go to tradeandtravel.com / Anthony O'Neill, you'll be able to get in. It is going to be $97. Listen, to get me by myself for an hour, you're going to be spending, I ain't gonna say how much money, but you're definitely not spending $97. To get Tiffany Budget Ninsta, you're going to be spending so much more, right? And so if you want to get the discount and if you want to get VIP with me, go to tradeandtravel.com /Anthony O'Neill. Register. I think I have a limited spots within my particular domain, and we're going to be teaching you all for 5 days on how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade, stock market 101, to where you can better understand the stock market. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and check that out. And last but not least, here's the free stuff, right? Free stuff. Have you registered for the April is It giveaway? Have you registered for the April is It giveaway? We're giving away $20,000 this month. We're giving away 2 vacations. We're giving away 10 IRAs worth $1,000. We're giving away 2 financial advisory plans that I just talked about with Domain Money. That's $2,500 value. And then we're also giving away a bunch of wisdom and knowledge 3 times a week via your email on important financial literacy information that you need to know. And it's 100% free to sign up. So go to anthonyoneil.com for that information. That's 100% free. There's so much stuff going on. You can see everything I got going on anthonyoneil.com. And y'all, don't forget, we'll be back this Friday. What's the show for this Friday? Let me pull up the show for this Friday so you all can know what the show is. I think it's a good one. I really think it's a good one. Let me see here. The show for this Friday coming out is 8 money rules to build life-changing wealth. There are 8 money rules that I live by that has helped me not just really build wealth, but it's helping me maintain the wealth that I'm building right now. So make sure you tune in this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time live to get that information. Thank you all for all of your comments, and do me a favor. 70% of you all who are watching right now are not subscribed. We're about to end the show. Can you do me a favor and join the E3 community? Can you hit thumbs up before you leave? And can you go ahead and hit that subscribe button real quick? Be a part of an E3, be a part of a community that is expanding in abundance, wellness, and freedom. We are on the path to hitting 1 million. And here's what I love. The Bible says when 2 or 3 gather in his name, that's when he's in the midst. I'm trying to get 1 million of us who love Christ, who want to have financial freedom, who wants to have the nice things, who want to build the kingdom. If we can get 1 million people, can you imagine what that community is all about? I'm super excited about this. But why are you just watching and not subscribing to the family? So do me a favor, real quick. I'm not going to bug you. I'm just going to give you information. So hit that subscribe button, join this amazing family. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. We're at 972 followers. 972 thumbs up. Let's go ahead and get to 1,000 before we end. Let's get to 1,000. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, join an amazing E3 community. And don't forget, when we hit 1 million E3 community members, AKA subscribers, we're giving away a BMW, a Mercedes, or an Audi. I haven't picked which one yet, but once we get to 950,000 subscribers, I'm gonna go buy the car, right? And I'm gonna have it parked somewhere, and we're gonna take pictures at it, and we're gonna say we're 50,000 subscribers away. So if you're a part of the 1 million, you are going to be able to win that car. Of course, it's gonna be a quality used car. I don't buy new cars, but it's gonna have all the bells and whistles because I'm a BMW guy. I'm a Mercedes. Well, I'm not really a Mercedes guy. I'm a luxury guy. I like luxury things. There's no reason why we should be debt free and have nice things. So to celebrate 1 million people in our community, we're giving away the car. If you are excited about the car, if you want the car, put I want the car in the comment section. Put I want the car. We hit 1,000, y'all. I love y'all. Whoo, I love y'all, boy. Today was a good day. Listen, I'm about to go. I gotta go. I got a flight to Atlanta, Georgia. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out the show on Friday. We'll have another show on Monday. We'll be right back here on next Wednesday, giving you all the important information, answering your questions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to join this amazing community, and go sign up for the giveaway. Go to anthonyoneil.com. All right. Love y'all. God bless you.